Hi, it's me, Virginia Schmidt from Divinity Ranch, coming at you from Divinity Ranch. What's up? I'm here with my good friend Alicia, who is now going to be helping me take my production of these videos and of Divinity Ranch to the next level. So stay tuned for that. Actually, I wanted to share today a really cool experience that Alicia and I had when we were meeting at a local coffee shop here in Cody, Wyoming. And, we're meeting and we're talking about marketing and storytelling and narrative and energy and the energy of intention and how this informs all of this. And, basically just having a creative and strategic meeting for the blossoming of Divinity School. Ooh, Divinity Ranch. I'm changing the name to Divinity Ranch, which I've already talked to you guys about if you have been watching any of my videos during this time of transition and growth. But anyway, so that's the energetic note, if you will, that we're sending out into the world. That's the resonance. Like there's this actual like vibration or hum or pulsation of energy that's going out around the energy that Alicia and I are creating there in our meeting. And we're both very energetically conscious and intentional in that way. So it's probably like pretty strong, like the light, the pulsation, the information that's being shared in that. And so towards the end of our conversation, perfect timing, like we're getting ready to leave, here comes the owner of the coffee shop, like clearly has just been drawn here, like maybe isn't consciously aware, but this is what's always happening is there are all of these energetic conversations going on, attractions and repulsions, like all this energetic magnetism that we can't see and we can become consciously aware of the more that we learn to speak in that language, which is feelings and intuition. But otherwise we feel like we're just like, oh, I'm not sure why I'm doing this, but okay. And so he comes over and it's basically clear that he's not even really sure why he's there. But he's just like, a blog. And we're like, okay, well, you've come to the right place. Like, here are these people this is everything we were just talking about. We have all your answers, but he wasn't even in a place where he could fully communicate, because on this word level, on this left brain level of logic and understanding, you don't get that what's happening is there are resonances being sent off that is calling to them things that are of that same note or that harmonize with them. So that was just a really cool example of that. And then it turned into another beautiful practice for us as well with him, though, because his energy was in this place of that we all get into and that I'm still working through every day, where the things that trigger us and we get in that place of triggered energy and we're getting caught up, we're getting submerged, we're getting pulled under until we come back to consciousness. But so he was kind of there, about some of the problems he was having with his computer. I don't know if that ever happens to you guys with technology, or things that really frustrate you and you get super triggered and then you're like, whoa, I just went unconscious for 2 minutes and look at how much damage I did. But good. We're on a journey of healing together. But so his energy was very, in that kind of place. And Alicia was just saying to me, just having that focus and that feeling of being able to keep your energy grounded, even when you can feel like you're choosing to activate the parasympathetic nervous system, even when you can feel that there is the only reason that you can feel someone else activating the sympathetic nervous system or feel that nervousness is because there is there is that energy in you. So that's what makes it even more tempting for us. I have trapped anxious energy in me too. And that's what makes it even easier to activate. And I'm learning a lot about releasing, blocked energies and emotions that I want to talk more about when it comes to that kind of stuff. But even just having the intention to stay grounded, even as you notice yourself that somewhere inside you, you're like, oh, I might start to get anxious now. I might start to get frustrated and start freaking out with this and start humming and resonating and vibrating and sending out that information. Or I can just notice this right now. I can feel the full, my whole feet on the ground. I can do things that I know like bring you to the moment and activate the parasympathetic nervous system, like sighing. Like even, this is something I've been experimenting with in my own journey, but I think even things like lower tones and even which is like, safety, rooting, grounding, the root chakra. I was just experimenting with that with horses today too, like that's a very like grounding and comforting sound. And even just like doing that softly enough in your own body, that resonance, to just let yourself be fully arrived and grounded, even in the midst of people, being in a flurry around you. And let your resonance that you're sending out to them too be to connect with those parts of them that are resonating from a grounded place. Because it's like we're all activating things in each other. So when we're conscious, we can choose to not let others activate certain things, or be conscious of, observing that if it does happen, and maybe even become proactive enough that we are actively choosing the resonances that we're playing, and that's what we're sharing with others. So like, rather than picking up other people's bad vibes, we're setting the vibes, staying there, and that's what we're intentionally sharing. And there's real power in conscious intention. So it's a lot more powerful to know you're setting the vibe, be confident in that, and grateful in your power in that, and grateful for sharing it, than versus like, I'm just in a frenzy and I'm sharing things without even, that does happen, but it's not as powerful as conscious intention. So that's what we're here to find. Yeah, so you can notice the bad in other people, focus on that yucky resonance that's maybe going on, or you can send out your own good resonance and then notice the good in that person as they resonate it back to you, because that's always going to happen. Like, people will show us what we either, consciously activate in them or unconsciously allow to be activated, because that's just the program we're running on. But again, it's like, to get the best out of others, we must provide a safe container for them to even, like, we can't judge others, be it animals or people, for what they do when they're in a state of not being safe, when they're in that frantic state. Like, we can't judge people from there. But we should never judge people, but especially from that place, you're not going to get people being able to even, or animals being able to even openly show you what they need. They're just totally caught up in something. So that's why patience and gentleness are really needed. Because people can only start to show us what it is that they really need from a place of feeling safe. And same with animals. And the flip side of that, what they really need and what they really have to give. Anyway, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoy being on this human journey as divine beings together, and being on this journey of healing together. Healing, just coming back to the true and pure remembrance of the incorruptible love and perfection that we all are, like light, pure light and love. So shining that out to you guys, and looking forward to hearing your thoughts on all of this. And thank you for being part of this community. Thank you for seeking to heal yourself, that we can thus, heal the world and help heal each other.